Welcome back to Things That Taste Like Other Things, where today we get to enjoy this. Finally. Alright. I think I can speak for everyone. I don't pay attention to world events that happen very often, but I'm pretty sure the reason why people have been rioting in the streets for the past few years is because they have desperately wanted the flavor of Cool Ranch Doritos in the form of a chip, and they just had no way to enjoy that. You know, Frito-Lay just sitting on their butts with this flavor, this Cool Ranch Dorito flavor. And people were asking constantly, saying, please, will you just put it onto a chip? We want to enjoy Cool Ranch Doritos as a chip. And finally, Frito-Lay has answered the call, using their coveted Lay's brand, I'm pretty sure that's their only chip brand, in order to bring us Cool Ranch Doritos as a chip. Because we've never had that. We've never had Doritos as a chip! Sorry I lost my cool there, guys. I don't get why this exists. The ruse is over. Obviously, I was joking. This right here is what we like to call a chip. And this right here is also what we like to call a chip. But this is being made to be flavored like this. This is this. And why? Why? To cater to the 0.4% of Americans that are allergic to corn? I checked. I was curious. You know, Doritos are a corn chip. Maybe an abnormal amount of people are allergic to corn for whatever reason, so they just can't enjoy it. They get to open up the bag of Doritos, and they, get their fingies covered with the powder, and then they lick their fingies, and that's about all that they do. That's the extent that they get to enjoy for Cool Ranch Doritos. So they've been asking, please just put it on a potato chip so I can enjoy it. I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that's the case at all. But today we will be tasting it based on accuracy, and these are both owned by Frito-Lay. So if this doesn't actually taste like a Cool Ranch Dorito, I'm gonna be shocked. Okay, today it's not even about the accuracy of it. It's not. I'm stumbling on my words here because I'm flustered. It's not about the accuracy. I couldn't help myself from buying this. So I guess that I am part of the corporate monstrosity that's causing things like this to happen. I am part of the problem. Without further ado, though, let's crack this sucker open and give her a try. Question for you guys in the comments. Are you a open the bag at the top part gang or the bottom part gang? You know, I understand the logic to the bottom part, but I am a creature of habit, and I've always done it from the top. So although I do think that it's probably better to do it at the bottom, I still do it at the top. Let's smell it. It smells like Lay's potato chips. What a shocker. Let's smell these ones. Oh my gosh, they smell like Cool Ranch Doritos. Wow. All right. Should I start with this? Yeah. No, we're gonna start with a regular Dorito. Just real quick. I swear I'm not gonna pad the runtime. Yep. That right there is a Cool Ranch Dorito. Clear the palate. You can tell that's a Cool Ranch Dorito because of the fact that it tastes like a Cool Ranch Dorito. And now, the Lay's Cool Ranch Dorito flavored potato chip. We're gonna do another. See, I get it, but no. And I'll explain why. The Cool Ranch Dorito itself is in fact a tortilla chip. You know, it's made from corn. This is a potato chip. There's just something about the way it goes with a corn chip that just seems superior than how it is with a potato chip. Because if you're looking at it, I don't know if I can get it. to go pretty well. Honestly, I don't know if I can capture it. In terms of spices, they have about the same level of seasoning. They both have about the same. But when it comes to taste, on the potato chip, you get the initial Cool Ranch flavor. It is there. And honestly, like, when it first hits your tongue, you're just like, okay, yeah, this seems like the same level of intensity. But it goes away really quickly, and you're left with what seems like a regular Lay's potato chip. But on this, somehow the flavor remains. Now, I read that the seasonings are added while the chips are still hot, and it helps the flavors to actually sink into the chip itself, leaving that lingering flavor. I don't know if that's the case with these. When it comes to these, there's a good chance that it's just added after the fact. Like, they make these things in enormous batches, then they're parsed out, and they add the proper seasonings and then ship them out. That may be true. I am unsure. I don't know the chip making process for that, but I know with Doritos, they add them in while they're still hot and allows the flavor to go in. And you can tell, like, it's definitely noticeable. The entire time I'm eating that tortilla chip, I am in fact eating a Cool Ranch Dorito. And I know I'm eating a Cool Ranch Dorito. I don't get confused. My little Neanderthal brain that seeks things like this doesn't miss a step. It knows what it's eating. It's just like, oh yes, you are currently consuming a Cool Ranch Dorito. That makes you a cool individual. And as long as you have that in your mouth, you'll be tasting Cool Ranch all the time. But with this right here, once I put it in my mouth for a little bit, my brain's just thinking, oh yeah, it's Dorito time. The latent gamer in me just gets fueled. It gets pumped for some games. I start thinking about GTA 6. We got Cool Ranch Dorito Lay's potato chips before GTA 6. That's kind of crazy. But then the flavor subsides and my brain gets mad at me and thinks, wow, you really just betrayed me with this gimmick. You really just bought chips made to be flavored like other chips instead of just buying those chips. You know that you're built on nostalgia. You know that this is what you've consumed for a good chunk of your life. Who do you think you are? Trying to find a substitute. And then I'm punished. And I have a migraine. So that's great. Alright, before I give a rating, I'm going to commit the ultimate sin and combine the two chips. Consume them both at once. Corn and potato together. This is something that no one has ever done before. KFC has done that before. That's beside the point. I'm taking credit. The power of the original Cool Ranch Dorito persists, and it in fact pretty much nullifies the shortcomings of Lay's Cool Ranch Dorito flavored potato chips. So that's pretty cool. Alright, it is rating time. In terms of flavor, I'm going to give it a 7. I mean, it is the flavor. Like, it's the exact same seasoning. They're both owned by Frito-Lay. It's not like they're trying to duplicate anything. They're just straight up using the same seasoning. But it does not last, and it is a difference. And because of that, because the same flavor doesn't persist throughout the entire experience of the potato chip, I cannot give that a 10. Therefore, I will be giving it 7, which is actually not too bad. In terms of personal preference, I don't actually hate it. I do like it. I like Lay's potato chips, though. I like them in general. I imagine moving that bag around constantly is loud. Apologies. I do appreciate a Lay's potato chip. But when I'm eating Lay's potato chips, I'm usually eating salt and vinegar, something like that. Something where the flavor does seem to last a good long while. That probably is because vinegar is just a very abrasive flavor that just stays. It just refuses to leave. Something like this isn't necessarily my favorite. So, in terms of like that, I'm probably going to have to go with personal preference of 4 out of 10. Sorry. It's below the board. I will not be buying another bag of these again. I actually came across these angrily in Walmart as I was searching for another monstrosity that I hope to eventually find. So Lay's, you're on my radar because I know dang well you made IHOP breakfast chips. And not just one flavor, not just an individual like, oh hey, here's bacon. Or, oh my goodness, look at that. Pancakes, we're quirky, we're cute. It's the whole dang thing. Pancakes, bacon, the whole jazz, all supposed to be packed into one single potato chip. And these monstrosities cannot continue, okay? Frito-Lay is going off the deep end. Sometimes they come up with good things, I'm not gonna lie. But they are like going through things faster than McDonald's goes through like different kids meal ideas. It is insane to me. Every single couple weeks or something, I see 3 or 4 new flavors between Lay's, Fritos, freaking Doritos, all that jazz. It's insane. You know what? Fritos specifically actually kind of has fallen off the... You'd think that Frito-Lay would be doing a lot more with Fritos, but they're not. Because they know that Doritos is their king, okay? That's their corn chip. It would almost be a waste of time for them to take all of the stuff that would go towards Fritos when they could be putting them towards these instead. And now they're so desperate. They're just like, man, I don't know. These IHOP chips aren't selling too well. So what are we going to do? We're going to take the best-selling flavor they've got and throw it onto Lay's and hope that it works the same. And it just doesn't quite track. It's not quite the same. So, personal preference, I'm giving this one a 4 out of 10. In terms of taste accuracy, 7 out of 10. It's up to you guys if you try it. I don't care. I'm mad. No matter what. Try it, don't try it. I'm ticked off. If you've tried it, let me know in the comments if you are a gamer and you've tried it. Because if you're a gamer and you've tried it, I want to know if it just kind of hurts you inside a little bit. If there's just something in the back of your mind that's telling you you've betrayed yourself. You've betrayed your gamer self by purchasing these. Because I kind of feel that. Not gonna lie. That's it. But thanks for watching, everyone. Please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate everyone that watched this far in the video. Leave a comment. Just say hi. Whatever the heck you want. I don't really care. You know, I'll talk. I'll have a little chat. And please check out this video here. It's a really funny skit that I made. And I will catch you guys in the next video.